What is a travel router and why would I even want one? That was me a couple weeks ago. Stick around to find out everything I learned about travel routers and why they're more important now than ever. For those of you new to the channel, I'm Anton, a power engineer, industrial mechanic, and a Red Seal electrician. We cover all kinds of products and topics in an approachable way for the average everyday person. I'm glad you found us. Hello and welcome back to Gears and Tech. We've all been there before. You're on vacation or at your favorite coffee shop. You're ready to connect to that sweet, free coffee shop Wi-Fi, blissfully unaware of the sharks lurking just beneath the surface. This tiny box, the GL.iNet BE3600, is the one thing you forgot. And when this video is done, you won't want to leave home without it, or at least something like it. Now you're probably thinking, why do I need a travel router? After all, the free Wi-Fi at the hotel, at the coffee shop, they have their own routers. And it's as simple as connecting my phone to their free internet and happily doom scrolling away, doing my banking, online emails, and whatever else I want to do, just like as if I was at home. Well, there's two things that you're not thinking about, and that is that you're trading convenience for a lot of safety and security risk. Now, before we dive into all of those security risks, let's see what you even get with this thing. Now, out of the box, you're going to notice the external articulating antennas with Wi-Fi 7 written on the side, and also the two 2.5 gigabit Ethernet ports on the back. These provide lightning fast wired Ethernet connections when it's available. There's also a USB 3.0 port, which is perfect for adding thumb drives that have any kind of files that you need to have available to your local Wi-Fi network. Add to that, it's powered through a USB-C port, which can be powered by the included power brick, and because this is a travel router, it has adapters to make this work in pretty much any country that you may find yourself in. It does come with this Ethernet cable, which is somewhat high-ish quality, but it's not gonna be super impressive to those of you who have really high quality cables. And then a USB-C to USB-C cable. Now the neat thing about this is it does not need to be plugged into AC power to run this thing. You can actually power this up off of your laptop by using the USB-C to USB-C cable. You can power this thing over pretty much anything that has a USB output. So this has the USB to USB-C, so we can plug it into this power brick, which has all of these adapters that makes it work pretty much all over the world. But you could also plug it into your computer like that, and that should turn it on, and it does, it's turning on right now, or a portable battery bank, or pretty much anything. Solar panels, if you really wanted to, plug it into your car, your cigarette adapter, you can plug it into pretty much anything that you'd like. What's powering this little beast? Well, it's got Wi-Fi 7 technology that's giving us dual band speeds up to 3,600 megabits per second. Now, it is not full Wi-Fi 7 because this lacks the 6 gigahertz frequency, but it does have 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. The reason it qualifies as Wi-Fi 7 is because it offers that dual channel communication that the Wi-Fi 7 protocol requires. It doesn't, as it seems, require the 6 gigahertz band to be considered Wi-Fi 7. So when you're looking at devices like this, keep in mind Wi-Fi 7, it's a really hot thing to have printed on the side of something because who doesn't want some sweet Wi-Fi 7 action? It's built on the highly customizable open WRT system, which allows for all the powerful security features that we're about to talk about. Now think about the last trip that you took. How many devices did you have? Most of us have a cell phone that we take with us. Many of us have a computer or a laptop that we take with us. Many of us also have a portable handheld gaming device of some sort. I know in my personal case, I also take my streaming TV stick so that I can watch movies and TV shows in my hotel or my Airbnb or wherever I am without having to worry about what kind of opportunities I'll have to watch streaming services at the hotel. Now that's 5 or 6 or 7 logins every time you switch locations, and that can be a huge pain. Now sometimes hotels let you only connect 1 or 2 devices before they require you to actually pay for additional devices. And some of us have even plugged in our 4K streaming stick only to find out that streaming is actually blocked on that hotel Wi-Fi. So there's a lot of reasons why something like this suddenly becomes really handy. You see, the BE3600 solves all of these problems. You can set this up with a familiar Wi-Fi network name that your devices already know. In my case, I actually set it to the exact same network as my home network. That way, whenever this device pops up anywhere on the go, my phone and laptop and all of my devices automatically connect to it because they know it. It's the same network name, same password. But the beauty is, this can connect to that hotel Wi-Fi as one single device. Then all of those devices connect to this, so the hotel only sees the one device. It's almost like magic. And that's not even getting into the dark side of free Wi-Fi. You see, free Wi-Fi comes with a hidden cost: your privacy and your security. And this is a real danger, not just tinfoil hat tech paranoia. According to the FBI, free public Wi-Fi is a major target for cyber attack. The most common threat is called a man-in-the-middle attack. Think of it like a silent eavesdropper. On an unsecured network, like most public hotspots, a hacker can set up a shop between your device and the internet. They can sniff or intercept the data traveling back and forth between your device and that free Wi-Fi. What exactly can they steal? Well, pretty much everything. You remember when we were happily doing our banking on our cell phone while connected to that free Wi-Fi? Well, yeah, they just got your password and your complete login information and credentials. And don't be surprised when less than an hour later, your bank account is completely drained of all of your extra funds. How about access to your email or your streaming accounts or credit card details when you shop online, or even access your sensitive files? Another trick they use is actually creating a rogue hotspot. It's a fake network with a name like Starbucks free Wi-Fi. It looks real, but is actually controlled by a thief. It's almost like the white van that's giving away free candy on the side, but we all know there's no free candy in that van. This is where a travel router like the Slate 7 here actually becomes essential. You see, it's not just a Wi-Fi repeater. It's a dedicated, always-on security guard in a tiny package. It protects you with a feature called a virtual private network, or a VPN. When you turn on the VPN, which takes just one tap on this touchscreen here, then your router takes care of all of your security. Your banking passwords, your credit card information, your private emails, it all gets wrapped up in a military-grade encryption, and it creates an unreadable, secure tunnel to the internet. Even though we're using that free Wi-Fi as the gateway, it's a totally encrypted, sealed up package that can't get read by those sniffing tools that those hackers are using. They'd rather go on to someone else who isn't as smart as you and isn't using one of these Wi-Fi routers, rather than trying to break into the military level encryption that you so dubiously employed using your Slate 7 travel router. And the BE3600 is unbelievably fast, even with this protection on. It runs something called WireGuard, which is a new, extremely efficient way to run a VPN. It gives you speeds up to 490 megabits per second, and that's fast enough to stream 4K movies or do crystal clear video calls, all while being completely secure. And the protection doesn't stop there. This router has AdGuard Home built right in. That means system-wide ad tracker and even known malware site blocking. It's like having an armored wall around your entire digital life, protecting you from any annoying ads and dangerous links that will take you to websites that are designed specifically for gathering that information that we've already tried to safeguard ourselves against. Now, beyond security, let's talk performance. We all know hotel Wi-Fi can be painfully slow. The BE3600 uses the newest Wi-Fi technology, Wi-Fi 7, to boost that connection. This little router has two powerful features working for it. First, it has two bands, the 2.4 gigahertz and the 5 gigahertz connectivity. And second, it supports a technology called MLO, multi-link operation, which is tech speak for letting your device talk on both bands simultaneously. So you can actually leverage both the high-speed 5 gigahertz and the long-range 2.4 gigahertz bands to have the best and optimal connection at all times from the router to all of your devices. And for ultimate simplicity, there's the interactive touchscreen. There's no need to fumble with any tiny web interface. You can tap the screen to see if your VPN is on, check your speed, or easily switch connection methods. It takes the complicated part of networking and it makes it as easy to use as using your smartphone. So for the casual vacationer with multiple devices or multiple people who have at least a few devices each, the GLBE 3600 is your 3-in-1 solution. It gives you total digital security everywhere you go. It offers unbeatable connection between multiple devices by bypassing all the logins required to connect to that free Wi-Fi, and it provides a Wi-Fi boost for reliable streaming. If you're ready to stop worrying about hackers and trying to connect to that crappy hotel Wi-Fi on multiple devices, then this is the upgrade that you need to consider. We'll provide a link in the description to this device that I use myself and others that are like it. Now, keep in mind, there are a lot of travel routers out there and they are not all built the same. So this is the one that I've tested. This is the one that I've used. There might be others out there that work better. There might be others that work not as well. So I can't speak to those ones. This is the one that I have personal experience with. So it's obviously the one that I'm going to recommend to you today. If there's a different travel router that you think might be better, have better value, or have better features, post it in the comments down below. I'd love to check that one out as well, and I can provide my opinion about that. But one takeaway that you should take is the threat on free Wi-Fi. It is real. And with the price of these routers coming down so significantly, and it's such a handy little box, it's just so easy to bring with you. Why wouldn't you want to have that extra security all the time? If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and post comments. I love to read everybody's comments, good or bad. Hey, thanks for watching all the way to the end of this video. We hope you enjoy the content in this video and we'd love to have you come back. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And for those subscribers who are looking for that extra special thing that you can do to support this channel, consider joining our members group. That's where we're building this community, the Gears and Tech community, where we can all enjoy content together. You'll get special perks, which we'd love for you to check out by clicking the link down below. For those of you who are just happy to watch the video, that's okay too. You can check out some of our other content right over here, where we've got some previous videos that have already been uploaded and enjoyed by many of our viewers already. We do hope to see you again. This has been Gears and Tech. Have a great day.